What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Nuzlocke Challenge. Now, before we start this episode off, I just want to quickly let you guys know I have some good news and I have some bad news. Let's start off with the bad news. I had already recorded this episode previously and lost all of the audio for it. To be technical, the audio actually never recorded. There was an error inside of my recording software, and unfortunately, I have no audio for that playthrough. But I do have the good news. I found a fix for this. So I made a second profile. I caught up to exactly where I was in the last game. Now don't worry, I'm not going to be moving on to a new profile. It's only for this one episode, just to show you guys the full experience of Pewter City and Pewter City Gym with audio. So I'm just going to go through the town again on this profile and show you guys what it looks like. And then I'll battle the gym leader. After that, I'll actually go back and show you guys the video that I recorded without audio and just show you the highlights of what actually happened in that true original profile. So don't worry, you're not going to miss out on anything that happened. You're just not going to be able to hear anything. But don't worry, I'll explain to you. I'll just voice over and tell you what happened in that scene. So without further ado, let's move on and continue our adventure. Now, you'll notice in this profile I actually have a male Pikachu, and I named it Chicken. I gave it a nickname, and the reason why I named it Chicken, from my roommate's cat, is because it reminded me a lot of chicken. I was thinking about how Pikachu is just constantly talking, Pika, 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 Pikachu, Pikachu, and even talking out of the Pokeball Plus. And that's kind of how Chicken is. He meows a lot. He's constantly meowing all over the place, and so I thought it was a fitting name. It's kind of a funny name anyways, so yeah, I like it. And I may actually end up naming the Pikachu in the original profile Chicken as well. We'll see. Alright. And here's my rival. You know, there's a Pokemon gym up this way, right, James? You can battle against the gym leader there, and he's seriously strong. If you want to get stronger, you've definitely got to try and take him on. Ha, geez, Chicken, you're ready for a good battle too, huh? Who wouldn't be? Alright then, you're making me want to cheer you guys on too, so take these. 5 potions from Adam. Yeah, I named this rival Adam from my good friend Adam here in Victoria. I bought some for you with the prize money I've been earning with all my battles. Beat that gym leader, James, and you can really call yourself a true trainer. Give it your best. Alright, we will. So yeah, let me show you guys the town of Pewter City. It's very beautiful. I mean, look at this. It's a gorgeous town. And the music really adds an atmosphere too. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here in Pewter City, but they're all bug catchers and the like, you know, just hobbyists. But Brock at the Pewter City Gym isn't like that, not one bit. You should be careful with your money, don't go blowing it all in one place. But it's also fun sometimes to buy a whole bunch of Pokeballs at once. Ha ha ha! Alright, now there's a really cool little secret back here. There's a hidden item, which was not in the original game, so it's kind of interesting. X defense. It's pretty cool. You can run right through these bushes. I suppose I might as well heal my Pokemon in the Pokemon Center while we're here. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely a bummer that I didn't have the audio for that first playthrough, guys. Trust me, I was really disappointed. But hopefully this workaround is good enough for you guys. I'm just going to go quickly through this city. I think this episode in general will be a little bit quick, and I'll probably upload episode 5 just immediately after this. That way you guys actually have something to watch. Because this one is kind of a weird episode. So this guy, this NPC here, actually sells an item that will heal any status condition. I'm not going to buy it right now. They're called Pewter Crunchies. Pewter City Crunchies. So yeah, you can feed it to your Pokemon, heal any status condition that they have. The Pewter City Gym Leader, Brock, is a Rock-type Pokemon user. Rock-type Pokemon are weak to Grass and Water types. If you don't pay attention to type matchups, you can't defeat the Gym Leader. That's not true, it just makes it really difficult. What? Team Rocket is at Mount Moon? Ooh, Team Rocket. Huh? I'm on the phone. Scram! Speaking of Team Rocket, by the way, when I was playing this profile, I actually went further into Viridian City the very first time I got there, and I noticed that Team Rocket was blocking the path instead of the guy that needs his coffee. So that was really interesting. And it was Jesse and James in Meowth. So interesting. They just told me to scram. Psst, do you know what I'm doing? No. I'm spraying lure around to get wild Pokemon to come visit my flower beds. Yeah, that's that item that we picked up in the Viridian Forest. It attracts rare Pokemon. Do you know what I'm doing? Probably the same thing? I'm spraying Repel around to keep wild Pokemon out of my flower beds. Not the same thing. These guys have very conflicting interests for their garden. Alright. Did you check out the museum already? No. Really? You absolutely have to go. Well, okay then. Dude. Ah, it's so refreshing. Pewter City stays lovely and cool since it lies at the base of the mountain. There's nothing I really need to buy. I'm not going to go in the Pokemart. I'm not necessarily really going to use this profile after this gym badge. This profile was just to show you guys the full experience of Pewter City. He's talking about trying to throw the ball in the center of the circle to get a better catch. Pokemon learn new moves as they grow, but some moves must be learned by TMs. Yeah, and we're going to get our first TM from the first gym leader. That's really cool that she has a Butterfree here. Free! This is my sweet little Free. When she walks around with me, she sometimes finds items in the field. Alright. Well, let's go in this museum. I wanted to show you guys the museum. It's really interesting. They have a couple of cool things here. Let me show you guys. It's only 50 Pokédollars. So they have some fossils of Kabutops. And they have Aerodactyl here. It's just a replica. And then they have fossils of ancient Pokemon Aerodactyl as well. I should be grateful for my long life. Never did I think I would get to see the bones of a dragon. Hard same. Hard same. This month we're running a space exhibit. Yeah, this space exhibit is actually really cool. It says it's an object that fell on Mount Moon, thought to be a moonstone. Moonstone, huh? What's so special about it? Looks like an ordinary rock to me. Ah, naive young child. He's gonna be the same kid that I was and just never evolve as Nidorino. A 3D hologram, and it has a title. A map of the universe. A map of the whole universe? I didn't realize that the universe had a ring around it like Saturn. I want a Pikachu, it's so cute. Daddy, can you get one for me? Yeah, I'll get you a Pikachu soon, I promise. You know, I believe the exact same NPCs were in the original games there. A girl asking her dad for a Pikachu. It has been decades since mankind stood on the moon, and now we're following the dream of standing on that faraway red planet. News about space always makes me so excited. You know, that's actually true in real life, too. We landed on the moon, realized that there was nothing there for us, and now we're talking about colonizing Mars? It's pretty crazy. People say, like, there's an estimate to be on Mars, like the first man on Mars, by the 2030s? We'll see if that actually happens, but... You know, and I actually know someone personally that worked with a research team to develop technologies to inhabit Mars. Specifically, that person's project was to change the soil on Mars, or like use the soil to make water. It was really interesting. But anyways, nonetheless. Oh, hello there. Do you think you could do me a favor? Yes. I want to go to the Pewter Museum, but my dear Slowpoke here is just refusing to budge. Poke. Do you think you could keep an eye on my dear Slowpoke for a little while? Sure, why not? Oh, thank you very much. In that case, please keep my dear Slowpoke company for a little while. You got it, lady. I'll make sure he doesn't run off, or... I don't know. I don't know what troublemaking shenanigans Slowpokes even get into. Slowpoke is staring blankly ahead. You spent a relaxing time with Slowpoke. Actually, that does sound relaxing. It reminds me of meditation. Just kind of sitting in quiet nothingness. It is relaxing. Thank you for keeping an eye on my dear Slowpoke. Here, this is for your trouble. You got a big pearl from the lady. Now this is really cool. You can sell the big pearl at a shop and get quite a bit of money from it. And then she says, I'd like you to take care of my Slowpoke again sometime, so I'm wondering if you can come back some other day and get another big pearl? That'd be pretty neat. Alright. Time to take on the gym, guys. Here we go. Our first gym battle. Kind of. This is my second one. And you'll watch the first gym fight too, don't worry. Hiya! I read that at first. Hiya! Hiya! You're here to challenge the gym, aren't you? I'm not a trainer, but I can tell if you're worthy of challenging the gym leader. Now let's get started. The Pewter City Gym only allows trainers who know type matchups to enter. There are a few types that have an advantage against the gym leader's rock-type Pokemon. But for trainers who have never challenged a gym before, we have them use either grass or water-type Pokemon. You have to show me a grass or water-type Pokemon if you want to face the gym leader. We'll just show him Oddish. Great! That Pokemon is exactly what I wanted to see. Head on in, and aim to become a Pokemon champion. Alright. Take on the first trainer. I want to take on this whole gym with just Chicken. I'm curious if I can do it. It's not a water or rock type, so it's not like we're getting the 4 times super effective damage against the rock and ground type Geodude. But the fighting type Double Kick should still help. And interestingly enough, normally Double Kick is an amazing move to fight Geodude with, specifically because of his ability Sturdy. Now, by the way, Pokemon Let's Go, there are no abilities. I was kind of disappointed to see that. No abilities in Pokemon Let's Go. I suppose it's okay. I'm not really sure why they did that. It's probably just compatibility issues with Pokemon Go or something. But yeah, no abilities in Pokemon Let's Go. Now, the reason why I was talking about Sturdy is because Double Kick, it's so good for that. You hit it once with one kick, and if it was supposed to one-hit them, it won't, because of the Sturdy ability. But then you have that second kick, and then you can still finish them off. So yeah, Double Kick is normally an awesome move against Geodudes, especially if they have Sturdy. But, again, in this game, no abilities, so it doesn't really matter either way. Still does super effective damage, still useful. Also, we're one-shotting these Geodudes, guys. Wow. Yeah, like I said, the difficulty in this game is, it's not that hard. This is definitely a lot easier than most Pokemon games, that's for sure. I'm hoping that the difficulty gets a little bit harder. Maybe I just won't grind as much, because, I think I grinded a little bit in the Viridian Forest, getting those, like, huge Pokemon catch combos with Pikachu. So maybe I'll try to avoid too much grinding, that way the game isn't too easy. But anyways, here's Brock. So you're here. I'm Brock, Pewter City's gym leader. You can see just by looking at my Pokemon how rock hard my willpower is. My Pokemon are all hard as rock. And have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock types. Fwahaha! You're going to challenge me even knowing that you'll lose? That's what a trainer's honor demands. So be it. Show me your best! Let's do this, guys. Let's do this with Chicken. I think I've decided. I think I want to name the Pikachu in our original profile Chicken as well. I like it. Go on, Chicken! I know you can do it. Alright. Now, his Geodude is higher level. Let's see if we can still one-shot it. Probably not. Yeah, not quite. But we can two-shot it. Next turn. Alright. One more double kick. Boom. Boom. Done. Easy enough. Yeah, I'm starting to think Chicken can definitely take this entire gym on his own. So yeah, I'll just keep battling. On my other profile, I do have the set, the battle style on set rather than shift, so I'm not allowed to switch Pokemon in between. Let's do another double kick here. Alright, it's going to take a couple more double kicks to finish off that Onix. Let's say how much the rock throw does. That's not that bad. We're good. We got this. Double kick. Alright. Another rock throw. Yeah, we're good. Alright, finish him off, chicken. I really like this music. Gym leader music, it's nice. Also, I love the design of this gym. They have like the audience on the sides. It's so cool. Alright, chicken's level 13. Oddish grew to level 12 and learned Poison Powder. It seems I underestimated you. As proof of your victory, take an official Pokemon League badge. A Boulder badge. I love that. The tail high five. It's so cool. You got a Boulder badge from Brock. With a Boulder badge, Pokemon up to level 20 from other trainers will listen to you without question. Oh, and wait. Take this with you too. Alright. Headbutt TM. If you use a TM or technical machine, you can teach your Pokemon the move within it. A TM can be used as many times as you like, so use it on any Pokemon you want. Yeah, that's different than the main series games. Starting in Generation 6, they made it to where your TMs can be used infinitely, which is so nice, because in the earlier games, it was kind of a pain saving your TMs for like that one specific Pokemon. Alright. It deals damage to your opponent's Pokemon by ramming them with a head hard as rock. Alright. And that's it, guys. So now, let me go ahead and switch over the screen a little bit. And let me show you guys what happened on that original playthrough. The one without audio. So I was just going to show you guys a couple of the highlights here. You know, there wasn't a whole lot that really happened between the one that you just watched and my original playthrough. But I just want to show you a couple of important things that did happen. So about here, I was checking Bulbasaur's summary. I just wanted to see if it had any good stats or like good nature, and turns out it did. You can see how excited I am there in the corner. Yeah, it has increased special attack for its nature. Lowered special defense, kind of meh, but overall I think the nature is actually pretty good. I was happy with it. And so then I actually took Bulbasaur out of the Pokeball as well, had him follow me a little bit. I was very excited to have this Bulbasaur. I was super down to have him follow me around. And then, yeah, about, let's say here, yeah, I went inside the museum, did the same thing in the museum, looked at all the exhibits, and then I took on the gym leader. I talked to all the NPCs that you saw in Pewter City, and so, yeah, right about here, I took on the first gym trainer. And for this gym trainer, I wanted to try using my Nidoran male, because like I told you guys in my very first playthrough of Pokemon Yellow version as a kid, my favorite Pokemon to use was Nidoran male. So I used Nidoran male for this battle. I just wanted to see if he could take out a Geodude with his double kicks, and he totally could. He did very well. We'll just skip ahead. Yeah. I don't know if he one-shot it, but I think it took 2 double kicks. And then for that next trainer, I ended up using Pikachu. And after I beat it, Metapod evolved. So yeah, on that original playthrough that we will be continuing in Episode 5, just to be clear, I am continuing the original profile in Episode 5. We have Butterfree. And you know what that means. We got Butterfree. So we also got Beedrill. Yeah. Now, I actually ended up taking them out of my party because I wanted to focus on Pokemon that actually needed experience to evolve. And it was really interesting. Beedrill learned Twin Needle at level 10, but Butterfree learned Gust at level 10 instead of Confusion, like the original games. But, yeah. And then the last thing was the gym leader. I ended up taking him on with... I did the same arm crossing thing. Look how ready I am. I ended up one-shotting both of his Pokemon with my Oddish. I had never used the Oddish before, just decided now was a good time to do it. And look at me, I'm just like throwing the Pokeball. I'm so excited for my first gym fight ever. Yeah, I really wish you guys could have seen this episode with audio. So sorry that happened. But like I said, I did fix the settings in my software. That will not be happening again. Promise. And we'll continue on to the next episode with the same profile that we've been using. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry this episode was a little bit weird because of that problem with not recording audio. But it'll be back to new in the next episode. And I'll catch you guys there. Bye-bye.